Hey, YouTube, what's happening? General chat. Listen, I was thinking about family, right? And the good and the bad. But let me focus on the bad for 1 minute, right? Because I know that there can be family member situations where you can't stand each other. But it's all relative. When I say you can't stand each other, I just mean thoughts come to your mind that start making you angry when you think about the relationship or what that person did or what that person doesn't understand, or and vice versa. That family member probably feels the same way. Maybe they feel like you did them wrong, or my thing with family is the selfishness and the indiscretion. Because like I said in one of my other videos, if I tell you something, it shouldn't go any further than your ears. Right? You shouldn't be using that as leverage to somebody else to make yourself seem like you so important because you did something for a family member. In my opinion, that shit is just wrong. YouTube, chill, excuse my language. It's just wrong, That's insecurity. When I tell you something, you go back and tell someone else what you did. If I ask you, for example, if, I'm in a situation and I go, hey, family member, let me get $250 and I'll get it right back to you. Now they may lend it to you, or they may even say, hey, don't worry about it, but what some people do is go back and say, yeah, hey, what's going on? They just talk, and they do it slick. It's not like a direct, hey, guess what I did? I gave such and such $250. They go, hey, yeah, and, lending, some money. And that person who they're talking to said, well, who? Well, what's his name? He just needed something real quick. Don't say I said anything, but, I was looking out for him, and that's a slick way of still telling your business. Nobody shouldn't even know anything, okay? You know what you're doing. Don't try to do it on the low. You're trying to big yourself up. Stop it. And that's what causes the problem. Indiscretion. Nobody's discreet. Nobody can keep their mouths closed. I have a few family members and a few by marriage that are like that. That's why when I'm talking to people, I don't like the speakerphone. I don't like it. You got me on speaker? Yeah, take me off. Well, my phone ain't working. Okay, well, I'm ending this conversation because whoever's in the background, I don't want them listening to my conversation. I'm the only one here. Yeah, whatever. Until you figure out how to disconnect the speakerphone, which is bullshit. Then we don't, I'll talk to you later. But yeah. That's the thing about family. And you have family who you can depend on. I remember a family member asked me, and it was a nephew, asked me for some money. Now, again, you don't know who. I'm just putting the scenario out there. So you have no idea who I'm talking about. I'm just putting the scenario out there, so I'm not actually contradicting what I'm saying. If I drop the name and this and that, then that would be messed up. But I'm just making a point about family relationships. So, family member, which was a nephew, asked me for some money. They have a mortgage. They've got some baby mama drama. Again, you don't know who I'm talking about. I'm just throwing a scenario out there. But I couldn't really help them because my situation was tight. But I know that in the past, they weren't able to help me. I don't know. I'm fixing my situation where I can lend and don't have to have it back and don't have to ever have this problem. So I'm working on that. But the money situation is tight for everybody, right? But it still should be, hey, I've got $75. Here you go. I hope that helps, and then you can piece it together with other family, and it's like the Jamaicans. All right, so back to the point. He didn't have it for me. I didn't have it for him. Now, I guarantee you, because I didn't have it for him, even if he has it, and I ask him for a favor, he ain't going to do it because he's going to feel some kind of way, is my point. So it's that tit for tat BS. Oh, well, he ain't have it for me, so I ain't got it for him. F that, F this. And I get it, but that's not positive, and that's not helpful. And that just perpetuates the bad relationship. You know what I mean? So it has to be broken somewhere. Now, again, you do what you want. I'm not telling you what to do, but it's just my opinion about it that that cycle has to be broken. And then sometimes it's not about money. It's just about, how that person is, how the family member is, and you just can't communicate with them because they don't listen. And, I always agree to disagree. I try to listen to what you're talking about, and then I go, yeah or no. But I know what I'm saying no to. I don't go, oh, I don't want to hear it. I need to hear it because in my disagreements on the surface, you might explain it to me. I go, oh, okay, I missed that part. You know what? You're right. I do agree. So you have to listen. Yeah. All right. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. I just thought I'd put that out there. You have to get to the core, if it even matters anymore. It may not even matter. You have to get to the core of what the issue is and see if it can be resolved, or even if it's worth being resolved, because you may pull that person aside and you want to fix it and they don't. Well, you can't fix it by yourself. It takes two. If they don't want to fix it, you got to leave it alone. I've come to the point where there are certain family members where I just chalk it up where they're not family. I hate to say it, but it's true. I just chalk it up to where they're not family. They are not family members. And it's no hate. It's just best that we do it that way, or it can turn into hate. Somebody can get their asses kicked, or even worse, right? So I just leave it like, you know what? I'm going to just totally 100% disconnect. That's not family. They're not family. Yeah, they're related in a way by marriage or by blood or whatever, but the relationship is not family. oriented. So I'm going to just chalk it up as, I'm just going to put an X through that person's name as a family member and just treat them as just somebody I know and somebody I don't have to deal with. It's terrible, but guess what? For mental health and sanity, that's what you have to do. But do it your way. I'm saying how I do it. It works for me. You know? All right. Hey, I'll get back with you on some more thoughts and ideas, even if you're interested. I'm going to keep posting. Hopefully you, can chime in, throw some comments out there. All right. All right. Peace.